Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Yoga by Diana. Let's get into this flow to get you going through the day. Starting in a child pose position, bringing your toes together and opening the knees. Feeling how every exhalation is letting you melt down to the floor. On your inhalation, look forward. We're gonna transition into an active child pose. Inhale forward, let the hips drop, and exhale, push back into child pose. Inhale forward, flossing those shoulders. Exhale back to child pose. Inhale forward, let the hips drop. Exhale back to child pose. Inhale, rounding that spine. Exhale down. Let's go for the last one. Inhale forward, exhale down. Stay there for a couple of breaths in child pose. Extending that back, you can look forward to extend the neck. Inhale, back to table pose. Hands underneath the shoulders, pointing the toes. We're gonna go into a cat-cow pose. On your inhalation, looking up, arching the back. On your exhalation, looking at your tummy. Inhale, arch that back, look up. Exhale, tuck the tummy in, round the shoulders, kick the shoulders up to the sky. Inhale, arch all the way up. Exhale, tuck it in. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, arch, looking up. Exhale, tuck. Let's go for the last one. Before you transition into downward facing dog. Feel the deep stretch on the hamstrings. You can bend one knee and then the other. Move the hips from one side to the other, allowing your body to warm up, to move freely. Bend both knees, chest down. Let the chest melt down. You can floss the shoulders by moving dynamically there. Keep moving the knees. Choose your variation on this downward facing dog position, whatever your body is telling you. You might need to adjust your feet a little bit wider because we're going to transition into a plank pose with your core engaged and back to downward facing dog. Inhale forward into a plank. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Give me one more. Inhale forward. Exhale back. On your next inhalation, you're going to bring the right foot forward, bringing the right hand outside of your foot, left hand above your chest, above your shoulder. Keep looking at that left hand up to the sky. Extend. Triangle pose. Exhale. Bring your hand down to the floor. Kick the right leg back once again into downward facing dog. And we come back to that plank position. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. And bring the left leg forward this time. Left hand outside of your foot. Right hand above your head. Extending that arm. If you're looking for a deeper stretch on the arms, you can bring the left hand on the inside part of the foot and keep stretching the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, bring the right hand back and kick the left leg back into downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, core engaged into high plank. Exhale, kick back. Inhale, plank, and you're gonna bring the right leg forward, going into pigeon pose, trying to keep your leg 90 degrees if your body allows. Make sure your left leg in the back is nice and straight. Look forwards. You can semi-arch that lower back. Move your neck from one side to the other, releasing the tension there on the neck. And on your exhalation, go with your chest down to the floor. You can cross your arms. I use your arms as a pillow and stay there for a couple of breaths. Make sure your hips are square. They're not tilting towards one side. Inhale and exhale. Let the exhalation bring you down to the floor. Keep breathing through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, look forward, walking your hands towards your knee, bringing all the body weight towards your right hip and bringing the left leg forward, transitioning into Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose. Hands on your feet and exhale, chest down. You can bring the hands on top of your knees to push those knees down to the floor or extend your hands forward. Go out of the posture slowly by bringing your hands close towards your feet and transition into high plank before we go into pigeon for the left foot. Inhale, left leg forward, extending your right leg behind. Make sure it's straight and stretch. Inhale, arch your back. Square your hips and go down on your exhalation. Stay on your arms. You can extend your arms as well if you prefer. I like this posture. I like to use my hand as a pillow. Stay there for a couple of breaths. Chest down, hips square. That's the most important. Check if your hips are square. Most of the time in this position, your body will tend to bring all the body weight to the left glute. If that's the case, try to square and equal that weight on that lower back, bringing the chest down to the floor. Going out of the posture slowly by looking forward and walking your hands slowly towards your left knee. Bringing all the body weight to the left glute, releasing the right leg, moving it forward, crossing those legs. Bring the hands forward at the top of the mat and staying on your knees. We're going to transition into camel pose with your hands on your hips. You're going to be pushing the hips forward. That's going to allow your back to go back, head relax backwards. Stay there a couple of seconds. Keep breathing. And inhale, forward. Bring the hands down on the mat. Push the back up, releasing the tension on the lower back. We go once again. Hands on the hips, push the hips forward, relaxing the chest, relaxing the head. Push strong on those hips and exhale. Come out of the posture, hands on the floor, kick the shoulders up, rounding that back. Relax your back before we go into the full camel pose by bringing your hands towards your ankles and arching that back the same way we were doing before, with your head relaxed. It's normal to feel a little tension or awareness on that lower back. Inhale, back to center slowly. And move into a child pose to relax and extend that lower back that we just worked out. Inhale and exhale. With every exhalation, let your chest melt down to the floor. Inhale, look forward. We're gonna rotate and lay down on our backs. Bring your knees to the chest just for one breath to relax that back and go into happy baby, grabbing your feet from the outside part. Rocking your body from one side to the other, relaxing that back, massaging the kidneys. Always making sure your heels are pushing up towards the sky. On your exhalation, release the hands and the legs. Bring your feet down and just open and close your knees to relax that back and mobilize a bit the hips. Inhale, bring the right foot on top of the left knee. Push that right knee away. Feeling a nice gentle stretch on the right hip. And you're going to bring your left knee towards your chest, interlacing your hands on top of your knee. making sure your back and your neck is relaxed. If this is too much stretch, you can bring the hands underneath the knee and keep pulling that knee towards you. Choose your variation. Release the hands only and start stretching that left leg up. Try to grab your foot, lifting your head and your shoulders. Feeling the deep stretch on the hamstring. Start bringing your head and your shoulders down. Remember, you can use the towel or just grab a little bit below. Play with your feet. You can point and talk, and feel that leg being stretched. Exhale, release the foot. Let's do the same on the other side. Bringing the left foot on top of the right knee this time, pushing that knee away. You know the sequence for the next leg. Inhale, bring the right knee to the chest. Interlace your hands on top of your knee or underneath if you prefer. Completely up to you. I like to grab it from the top of the knee for a deeper stretch. On your exhalation, release the hands, extend the right leg up. Inhale, bring the hands towards your leg or towards your foot. If you have a towel around you, you can use it as an extension of your arms. Head down the floor. Point and tug your toes. Keep playing with your right foot, point it and tuck it. And exhale, release the hands, release the legs. Feet down on the floor, open and close your knees, relaxing that lower back before we go into Shavasana. Extending those legs. You can as well shake your feet from one side to the other. That's coming all the way towards the hips. Make sure your palms are facing up. Closing your eyes. Wherever you are in this moment, take this time for yourself to embrace your practice, to absorb the benefits of your practice. Inhale through the nose, absorbing. Exhale through the nose, releasing. Going out of the posture slowly by bending your left knee. Bring the body weight to the right side and lifting your body up with the help of your palms. Coming back to sitting posture, half lotus or full lotus, with your back straight, with your hands together in prayer pose. Namaste, everyone.